We're going to start off with the Shabbos classic, Bim Bam. Here we go.
My name's Ed Feinstein. I'm a rabbi in the Valley. But for 30 years, I've been a grateful member of this house, and the last one, and the one before that. Now, for some of you, it's a new year, and there's a lot of you who are new here, and you're sitting here asking yourself, how the hell did I end up in a synagogue on a Friday night? Like, there's so many things I could be doing, should be doing, shouldn't be doing on a Friday night. And here I am, and the vocabulary of this place, this Shabbat, prayer, candles, the wine part you probably get. What the hell is this? So let's begin at the beginning with great respect. Let's start at the beginning. Tell you a story. In the old country, there was an atheist philosopher who got his thrills out of destroying the faith of common people. He'd go from town to town, from village to village, preaching his philosophy and destroying people's faith. And this gave him excitement. But pretty soon he tired of destroying ordinary faith, of ordinary folks. He aimed higher. And someone told him that in the next town there was a great spiritual master, a rabbi. That was his target. If he could shake the faith of a master, then he knew that he had accomplished everything he was in the world to do. So he comes to the master. Now the master's students came to him and said, be careful of this fellow. His arguments are slick. His logic is powerful. His words, his rhetoric is important. Be careful of him. And the rabbi said, don't worry. Don't worry. He said, Rabbi, you don't know this fellow. Be careful. Don't worry. The atheist philosopher comes to the town, finds the rabbi's place, comes into the rabbi's study, and there sits the old rabbi on a table behind a big pile of books. And the philosopher is about to begin his argument to destroy this man's faith when the rabbi looks up and he catches his eye. And he asks him a question in one word. In the Yiddish language, the word is efshar. In the Hebrew language, the word is efshar. In English, he asks him, is it possible? Is it possible? The atheist is suddenly stunned. And he asks himself the question, is it possible? Is it possible? Is it possible? And tears fill his eyes. And he begins to weep. And he keeps asking himself that question, is it possible? And then soon he begins to confess. He says, of course it's possible. It's absolutely possible. It has to be possible. And he drops to his knees and he begs the rabbi's forgiveness. And the story is that soon he became a disciple of that rabbi. I did not come here tonight to make you a believer in anything. I don't ask you to believe in God. Frankly, if you don't believe in God, it's probably a better place to start. Because the God you don't believe in, I don't believe in. And I didn't ask you to come and believe in religion. Because if someone comes and tells you they have the answer to all your problems, that's trading one addiction for another one. That's not going to help you. I didn't even ask you to believe in anything except one thing, that it's possible. That's it. That's what faith is. It is possible to be happy. It is possible to live a happy life. It is possible to live a life of purpose. It is possible to live a life with love. It is possible to love another and be loved. Just believe it's possible. It's possible to find peace inside and outside. It's possible. That's the only thing you have to believe to stay in this game. The only thing you have to believe to be in this house. That's the only thing you have to believe to stay in the world. That it's possible. Not inevitable. Inevitable would be a promise, and I can't make that promise. Any of those things takes work. Love takes work. Peace takes work. Truth takes work. Purpose takes work. It all takes work. But you have to start with this one simple fact. I believe it's possible. And if you can believe it's possible, then welcome home. This is where you belong. We call this Shabbat. It's 1 hour a week taken out of the flow of time to affirm for each of us, to promise each of us, to say it out loud. I really believe it's possible. And we have that with symbols. And all the symbols you'll hear tonight, the prayer, the music, the candles to bring light, the grape juice, the wine to bring joy, a little bit of challah to fill you up, all say, please God, listen to me. It's possible. Everyone stand up, turn around, say hello to the people behind you. Say hello, say welcome, glad you're here. Can I get a little Shalom Aleichem action here? A little Shalom Aleichem action. Here we go. A little Shalom Aleichem. We'll put the candles next. Go.
Lie, 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 Hamlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu Bohem Leshalom Malachei HaShalom Malachei Elyon Melech mi Melech melech malkei hamlachim hakadosh baruch hu. Lai 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 ai la lai la 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 lai la lai la 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 lai la lai 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 la 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 lai la lai la 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 lai la lai la 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 lai la lai 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 lai. Barchuni leshalom malachei hashalom malachei Elyon. Melech mi melech malchei hamlachim hakadosh baruch hu. Sehem leshalom malachei hashalom malachei Elyon. Mi melech malchei hamlachim hakadosh baruch hu.
Because we can light light, and we can light light for each other. And that's our job in the world, is to light someone else's light, to turn them on to the possibilities of life. So let's begin with the candle blessing, please.
All right, if you are celebrating a birthday, please come up, and we're going to light the Shabbos candles together. So there's only 2 over there, so maybe pick a general representative. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner להדליק נר של שבת.
Please be seated. All over the world, there are sparks of light. We just have to go find them. And you find them in the most unlikely places, in the most inopportune moments. Someone looks you in your eyes and you know that that person's been sent to lift you up. That person's been sent to inspire you. That person's been sent to care for you. The psalmist in the Bible, there's a book called Psalms, a book of poetry. And the line from the book of Psalms is, Or zaru ala tzadik uliyishri alev simcha. There is light scattered all over creation, just waiting for us.
Lai la lai, lai la lai, lai la lai, ai la lai, lai 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 la lai, lai la lai, lai lai lai, lai la lai, ai la lai 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 la lai. us love and live as one and be alive. Ozaru ala tzadik uyisrael simcha.
I got a call one afternoon from a dear friend. She said to me, "My dad is dying. Can you come see him right away?" So I dropped what I was doing and I ran over to their house. And I went into his bedroom. He's an elderly man, late 80s, early 90s, I think, lying in bed, covered with blankets, very pale. And I sat by his side and I took his hand and I said, "Are you okay? Are you scared?" He took off the oxygen mask. He said, "I'm not scared. I've been through this before." I said, "What do you mean you've been through this before?" He said, "I grew up in a little town in Poland. When I was 14 years old, the Nazis came to our town. They separated all the Jewish people. I never saw my family again. I was a big kid. They kept me alive. And I worked as a slave laborer for the Nazis in one of the slave labor concentration camps. The bitter, bitter cold of the winter came and I got really sick. I don't know what I had, but I had a fever. And the other men in my barracks decided they would keep me alive. So they split their rations. And the rations of a concentration camp inmate was half a piece of bread and a cup of thin soup. They split them in half. And all the men contributed so this kid, this 15-year-old kid, could recover. He said 2 weeks later, the fever broke. And I got better. I recovered. And they told me what they'd done. One of the guys told me what they'd done. So in the night, I whispered into the darkness after lights out. I don't know how to say thank you, but to all of you, thank you for the sacrifice you made to keep me alive. And out of the darkness, he said, came a voice. And the voice said, "No, son, thank you. By giving us the chance to give, by giving us the chance to save one, by giving us the chance to grasp again our own destiny, you made us human again. You made us men." It is an imperative, a commandment, we call it a mitzvah in our tradition, to give a little charity. And the reason you give charity is not because you're going to earn a place in the world to come, because it's a statement of your humanity, that I'm bigger than any material thing in the world. I'm going to give. I can help. I can heal. I can cure. I can lift someone up. And if you can't give $1, you can't give a penny, then give a wish that sometime this week you'll do something for someone, one act of kindness. With one act of giving, so that you can reassert your humanity, your goodness, your capacity to lift up the world. Everyone give a little tzedakah. This is tzedakah time. Can I get a little giving tzedakah music here? Can I get a little tzedakah music here? Roll out. I think we got Chuba next, right? You do Chuba. Shall I do Chuba?
So the main thing we're gonna want to do is call people up and not have them like.
Give a little, give a lot,
There you go.
give a lot, and you'll see how much you have got.
That was wonderful. She is always surprising us, for sure. All right, so we have come to the moment where members of our community get up and express a moment of trying to move forward after making a mistake of some kind, or want to celebrate a piece of their life and share some gratitude for the life and experience that they have today. So I don't want anyone to line up over here. We're going to have you raise your hand, and then we'll call on you and come up, because it's 5 birthdays in person tonight. So we got to take control. So here we go. Micah. That's right.
I'm Micah, and I am a grateful member of this community. So, something that I've been doing since I left Beit Tshuva a couple months ago is I've started to donate plasma. And I was doing so today, and as could only happen in LA, as I'm stopped at a stoplight, I look over at the bus stop, and I see Hebrew. And it says, Ve'ahavta l'reacha kamocha, which is a major aspect of our tradition, which means love your neighbor as yourself. I always thought I understood this teaching of ours, and it actually was until I was here that I realized the other part of that should say, but you need to love yourself first. I didn't really think, I thought I knew I was loving myself, and I wasn't. And this place changed that in me. And it was something that this community gave and individuals here gave to me. And so I'm grateful to all the people who are here, people who are taking their birthday, like Mel, my softball team, who we actually got a win, and also, though, I'd have to say to Lindsay, who's celebrating her natal birthday this weekend. So thank you so much for helping me love myself so that I can love others. Thank you, and I love you.
Thank you, Micah. Fred, did you? Yeah. You had your hand up, right? No. I swear you did. Okay. Then come on, Sarah. We can go. You sure? I swear I saw your hand up back there.
Hi, I'm Sarah, and I'm a grateful member of this community.
I'm Luca, also a grateful member of this community.
And Jackie, a very grateful member of Beit Tshuva.
I just wanted to come up here and, first of all, wish everybody who's taking a cake happy birthday. It's really amazing. And most of all, I wanted to say happy birthday to you, Mel. I love you so much, and it is an honor and a privilege to have a best friend like you, and I'm so proud of you. You have gone through so much this year, and you're a fucking warrior, and I love you so much, and this is so well-deserved, and I'm just so proud of you. Happy birthday.
Yeah, I also wanted to say congratulations to all the cake takers, and especially to you, Mel. You have probably been, one of, if not the most supportive to me through my journey here, and I've had a lot of tough times, and I've come to you almost every time, and I really appreciate that, and you've opened up to me during a lot of tough times, and I love working with you, I love joking with you, and I love you. So, yeah, congratulations.
See how long I can go without crying. I want to wish everybody that's celebrating a birthday tonight a happy birthday, and especially to Mel. I have been here for a while. I've had so many beautiful people come through my life, and I can't pick favorites. They're like my children, but this has been a really special year for me. Just watching you progress when you came into the kitchen, when you could just barely even move your body, to now being an employee, has just been such a beautiful, beautiful thing. And I am so glad that I got to be a part of that and will continue to. I love you very much.
That was so beautiful. Hi, I'm Jade. I'm a grateful member of this community. What they all said. I came up here to wish happy birthday to all the cake takers, but especially Mel. Like Sarah said, it has been a real privilege to know somebody as dynamic and caring and compassionate as Mel. And they always, they know how to just make you feel better with a big hug, a smile, a little smooch on the cheek, and you're just filled with this light and this love, and it's infectious. And that's not something I've experienced every day, and so it's just been a really beautiful thing to get to know them. And I hope you know how proud I am of you, and I love you. Also, I just wanted to give my gratitude to Beit Shuva, and life is different today. I was here for 14 months, and I was able to get enough of a foundation to move far. Okay, wait, no, I didn't move far away. I moved a mile away, and it's been it's been 22 months now. But gotcha. But now after 22 months, thank you. After 22 months, I'm gonna move back to Ventura, where I lived before I came out here on the sobriety journey, and that's where I want to live when I start a family. So I just thank this place for giving me a life, for giving me a chance, for giving me the opportunity to be a woman and to one day be a mother. And I couldn't have done it without all the love and support and, all the cheerleaders that we have here in this community. So thank you.
Hi, I'm Jesse. I'm a grateful member of this community. I want to start by giving gratitude to, all the birthdays. Congratulations. It's incredible. Every time there's birthdays, it hits me. But there are two birthdays specifically that of people that I love so much. One of them is Russell Harrison. Russell's just so incredible. He keeps the grass green. He keeps this home safe. Truly, I don't think any of us understand everything that he does, but I think the wheels might stop turning if he ever stops doing it. I appreciate you so much, Russell. And the other is Adam Nimoy. There he is in his seat. Hi, Adam. Adam, over the last few years, you have become one of my closest friends, which is the strangest thing to say, but it is incredible. I look up to you. I look down to you. I love you with all my heart. It is it is so wonderful to have a sober man like you in my life, to see just how a person can do it, and to live a life in sobriety. The other thing that I want to say is earlier today, I want to give a gratitude to someone who I think is on Zoom or YouTube right now, named Anatoly, who lives in Vermont. I hope you're watching right now. It'd be weird if he wasn't. He called me earlier today, and I won't give too many of his personal details, but he called me earlier today and said that months and months and months ago, after a very difficult time in his life, and he did not know what to do, he Googled the word teshuva, just looking for help, Jewish spirituality of some kind. What does that word mean? And Beit Teshuva came up. And ever since then, for the last 6-9 months, year, he's watched every single Beit Teshuva service as a congregation member from across the country. And I got on the phone with him today, and he spoke to me about how much this congregation means to him and how life-changing it is for him every week and what it means to him. And this began as a text exchange that and this is a shuva, did not respond to immediately and felt badly about. And what I told him is that I'm sorry I didn't respond. I haven't been doing great, and I'm sorry, and I will try to be better in the future. And he immediately called me, not to tell me how much he loved Beit Tshuva, not to tell me how he was doing or ask for the links to various Shabbats that he wanted, but to find out how I was doing, what I was going through, and if there was anything he could do to help. From Vermont. From across the country, this man wanted to do nothing more than to help me, someone he has never met before. And I just think that that's the most incredible thing ever. And someone like that should be praised and pointed out to all of you sitting in this room right now and who are on YouTube and maybe in Vermont, Connecticut, Albania, I don't know. So thank you so much, Anatoly. You really did turn my day around. Shabbat shalom.
We gotta do two more. We gotta do one or two more here, Rabbi. All right, Sarah, and then
the best for last, Lisa. Hi, I'm Sarah. I'm a grateful member of this community. I didn't want to come up, but I have to because there is 5 people taking a birthday tonight, which is incredible, and each one of these people has a place in my heart. Mel, I'm so proud of you. I mean, we don't get a year clean. We don't get 6 months clean. And you've done it, and it's incredible, and I'm always rooting for you. I'm going to save the next one for last, but Jade, I love you. I'm proud of you, and I'm so grateful that you have become a member of this community. Adam, what can I say? I am so grateful to have gotten to know you, to call you my friend, to be able to call you, text you. You have been an incredible person in my life, and I appreciate you, and I'm grateful for you. Happy birthday. Russell, I love you. I look up to you. Your story is one of my most favorite incredible stories of redemption and strength, and I mean, yeah. Happy birthday. And Nathan, 4 years. 4 years ago, we came into this house. I came, from jail. You came from the street somewhere. And we met up on that patio, on the women's patio, and we connected immediately. You are my soulmate friend. There's not many of us left from that that trip to Beit Tshuva, and I am so grateful to still be on this journey with you. I love you so much. Happy birthday.
Hi, I'm Lisa. I'm a grateful member of this community. I wanted to touch on something that Rabbi Feinstein said in his first little sermon, shtick, and that is possible. And I was sitting in my seat, and I started counting the years of birthday we are celebrating tonight. It's 54 years of sobriety just from the birthdays for tonight. And that's amazing. And that is proof that all things are possible. I am so grateful that I am able to go on this journey with everyone who's taking a cake, but, sorry, baby, most importantly, to Nathan and to Mel. I think I did both of your intakes. And to see them from day one to where they are today proves to me that anything is possible. And I just wanted to say that. And Russell, I love you.
Thank you so much, Lisa. All right, we're going to sing a celebratory blues rock version of Mizmor Shir. And keep the celebration going. All right, as you can see, we have a guest guitar player this evening. Wolf, it's a pleasure for you to be here for us. And you're going to take a cool solo in the middle of this one. So give it up for him. Here we go. Mizmor Shir Le'om HaShabbat Tov Le'odot L'Adonai U'zameh L'Shimcha Elyon U'zameh L'Shimcha Elyon Mizmor Shir Le'om HaShabbat
In the Jewish faith, every week in synagogue, a section of scripture is read. You show up to synagogue for a year, you can actually learn something. This week's section we prospered there. A new king rose over Egypt, looked outside and saw all these Jews and got worried. Decided he needed to get rid of some of them. Tried all sorts of things. None of it worked. And finally decided the only way to limit this population was to enslave them. Make them slaves. You ask a Jewish person, what's their life story? The first line isn't, I come from New York or Toronto or LA. The first line is, I was a slave in the land of Egypt. We came from slaves, and that shapes our way of looking at the world. But here's the interesting part of the story. Pharaoh comes and makes us slaves. Nobody complains. It's unusual for Jews because they complain about everything. Pharaoh makes us slaves. Nobody cries out. We were slaves for 240 years before anyone said anything. So those who read the Bible carefully, the scholars, the commentators, make this observation. The worst part of slavery isn't the slavery of the body. It's the slavery of the mind. It's the slave who is so sunk in slavery that he doesn't know he's a slave. It's a slave who's so sunk in his slavery that he doesn't realize there's even a problem. He thinks, this is what I am. There's no alternative. This is where I belong. There's no other option. This is my reality. There's no changing it. To be so sunk in slavery that you don't even know you're a slave is the worst form of slavery. Now, to be a Jew, you have to watch movies. And one of the 10 greatest movies is called The Matrix. And you're all given a choice between the blue pill and the red pill. You take the blue pill, you can live your life as a happy slave. But you take the red pill, and you wake up, and you said, what happened here? The commentators of the ancient Hebrew Bible saw the movie. They told this story. God sends Moses, the Savior, Moses, the Redeemer. Moses shows up and says to the Israelites, I've come to save you. And they said to him, from what? And he said, from your slavery. And they said, we're not slaves. This is just how we live. Chains, whips, hours of labor. This is what we are. There's no alternative. And then something weird happened. Because, see, Moses looked like them, talked like them, but he wasn't like them. And when they saw him, they saw the free man, and they compared his station to theirs, his circumstance to their circumstance. They started to ask themselves, well, maybe I am a slave. And that's when the pain starts. Because when you realize you're a slave, that's when it really hurts. But that's the beginning of the healing. And that's where the courage comes in. To step out of your slavery and say, I want something else. I want better. I want to rise up from this. And I know it's going to hurt like anything. But I'm willing to endure that because I want better. I want a truth that'll make me free. This evening, we're going to welcome some new residents who have made that step. They have risen up out of their slavery to say, I want to be free. So we want to welcome all the new residents. Come on up.
To
Here we
lead
go.
us in some responsive reading. So, here, why don't you guys?
Thank you.
There's going to be a lot of people up here this week, so that's a beautiful thing. What a gift. All right, you got it already, Russell. On the count of 3, you guys can start. 1, 2, 3. Change the slide.
Yeah. Give us the slide. May the door of this house be
wide enough to receive all who hunger for love, all who are lonely for fellowship.
May it welcome all who have cares to unburden, thanks to express, hopes to nurture.
May the door of this house be narrow enough to shut out pettiness and pride, envy and enmity.
May its threshold be no stumbling block to young or straying feet.
May it be too high to admit complacency, selfishness, and harshness.
May this house be for all who enter the doorway to a richer and more meaningful life.
Amen.
All right. So we're going to welcome all of you into our community one by one. And we're going to say a little prayer together. Don't worry, I'm going to help you through the whole thing. So first you're going to introduce yourself. Then we're going to say a prayer. And then everyone's going to be grateful that you came into this house today. All right, here we go. What is your name, sir? First name will suffice.
My name's Jason.
Hi, Jason. Baruch haba b'shem Adonai. May you have come to be blessed in the name of the source of life.
Nelech Beor Beshem Adonai.
Let us walk together in the light of the Divine One. Welcome.
All right, community, this is.
I'm Heath.
Hi, Heath. Baruch haba b'shem Adonai. May you have come be blessed in the name of the source of life.
Nelech Beor Beshem Adonai.
Let us walk together in the light of the Divine One. Welcome.
All right, community, this is.
I'm Brian.
Hi, Brian. Baruch haba b'shem Adonai. May you who have come be blessed in the name of the source of life.
Nelech Beor B'Shem Adonai.
Let us walk together in the light of the Divine One. Welcome.
Community, this is.
Charles.
Hi, Charles. Baruch haba b'shem Adonai. May you who have come be blessed in the name of the source of life.
Nelech Beor B'Shem Adonai.
Let us walk together in the light of the Divine One. Welcome.
All right, everyone, this is.
Kai.
Hi, Kai. Baruch haba b'shem Adonai. May you who have come be blessed in the name of the source of life.
Nelech Beor Beshem Adonai.
Let us walk together in the light of the Divine One. Welcome.
All right. So I loved what Rabbi Ed was talking about right before, about slavery. And the Israelites not even knowing that they were enslaved. And I think that's really a parallel to our addiction. We don't know how much of a slave we are until we admit that we are an addict and we have an issue staying sober. Once we put some kind of substance in us, we don't want to stop. And the only thing that can stop us is some outside circumstance. I mean, I'll speak for myself personally, is some act of God, something beyond my own decision-making process that has picked me up off the street and plopped me into some kind of institution like this. But guess what? In that process, you've all had to commit to yourself and say, yes, I want something different for my life. I want to walk down a different path. I want to reach my hand out and accept help from others because I know that I don't know anything or everything. And, hey, I don't know anything a lot of the time, so I'm okay with saying that. Also, we shoot ourselves in the foot in our addiction
And now we're going to make the right choice for us, for our own benefit first, so that we can affect someone that we love and care about in a positive way. And you've all committed to that process. And all of these people over here on this side of the bima, they've been in that process for some years, and their life has changed on many different levels. But guess what? There's an equality here. Just because they have some time and have taken some good actions in their life doesn't mean they still don't have to be engaged in that process every single day, just like all of you are. So it may seem like a wide leap, but really, you're right there. You've already made this commitment to yourself. So when times are dark, because they will be, and when you want to run away, because that'll come up as well, and you want to go back to the way that you've been living, all that we ask of you in those moments is to do one thing, and that is hold on. You just got to hold on, because we never know where life may take us, and we may feel a different way. If we're really trying to get outside of ourselves in an unhealthy way, go back to our addiction, if we just wait a little bit, that feeling is going to pass. And we may have a conversation with someone who lifts us up, and you lift up that other person. There's a mutual teamwork going on here. We're all pulling in the same direction, ideally. And when someone gets off track, we can try and pull them back on. So we're all here to engage in this work together, and it's an honor to have you all here. So thank you so much for saying yes and committing to your own life. All right. You all, I'll see you guys later. Yeah. What a blessing. Welcome in the Shabbos bride with Lachado D.
Shamoy v'zachoy v'dibor echad hishmiyanu El ha'miyuchad Adonai echad O shemo echad l'shemo tiferet V'heliti la l'echadodi V'ikrat kala V'nei Shabbat mekabela V'ikrat Shabbat Lecho v'nelcha ki mekor במחשבה תגילה לחדודי פרקלה בני שבת מקבלה התעוררי כי באורך קומי אורי שדברי כבוד אדוני עלייך נגלה לחדודי Everyone rise and face the doorway as we welcome in the Shabbos bride. Boi v'shalom ateret bala gam b'simcha ovet sola toch emunei am segula boi chala lechadodi pratala b'nei Shabbat mekabela lechadodi pratala b'nei Shabbat mekabela.
up, stay up, stay up, stay up, stay up. I want you to think of someone who needs to heal this Sabbath, someone you need to help, someone who needs a little bit of good wishes, someone needs some love. Gather that person's image in your face. See them, feel their closeness. Maybe after Shabbat, give them a call. Let's pray for their health. Mishabera.
Mishabera Avoteinu Avraham Yitzchak Ve'Yakov Sarah Rivka Rachel Ve'Leah Hu Yivarech V'Yirapeh Et HaKolim Ena Refana La Elna Refana La Elna Refana La Elna Refana La Mi Sheberach Avoteinu Avraham Yitzchak Ve'Yakov Sarah Rivka Rachel Ve'Leah Hu Yivarech V'Yirapeh Et HaKolim.
Stay on your feet, Baruch Hu.
Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Yai, lie, 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 lie. Yai, lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Yai, lie, 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 lie. Yai, lie, 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 lie. Baruchu et Adonai HaMevorach Baruch Adonai HaMevorach HaMevorach Le'olam Va'ed HaMevorach HaMevorach Le'olam Va'ed Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Le'olam Va'ed.
Please be seated. Shema.
Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad Ve'avta et Adonai Elohecha B'chol levavcha uv'chol nafshecha uv'chol meodecha ve'hayu hadabarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavecha hayom alevavecha ve'shinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam b'shivtecha b'veitecha uv'lechtecha v'aderech Ushokvecha uvkumecha ukshartam neot ayadecha ve'hayu letotafot beineinecha uktavtam amizuzot beitecha uvisharecha.
want to hear this song.
Come on, Claire. Wait till you hear what she does up here. Then you'll really be excited. All right. Hold on. Go. Thank you. Here, why don't you
There ain't no gold in this river that I've been washing my hands in forever. I know there is hope in these waters, but I can't bring myself to swim when I am drowning in this silence, baby. Let me in. Go easy on me, baby. I was still a child, didn't get the chance to feel the world around me. Had no time to choose what I chose to do. So go heed me. There ain't no room for things to change when we are both so deeply stuck in our ways. You can't deny how hard I've tried. I changed who I was to put you both first, but now I give up. Go easy on me, baby. I was still a child, didn't get the chance to feel the world around me. Had no time to choose what I chose to do. So easy on me. I had good intentions and the highest hope, but I know right now it probably doesn't even show. Go easy on me, baby. I was still a child, didn't get the chance to feel the world around me. Had no time to choose what I chose to do. Go easy on me.
All right, give it up for Claire.
Thank you, Claire. I'm going to make this really short because we have birthdays and they're so special today. In the Torah tomorrow morning, we're going to read about the birth of Moses and his journey, the beginning of his journey. And in about 8 months, as we read through Scripture and go through the year, we'll come to the end. At the end of the journey, the man's 120 years old, and his kids, his grandkids, his great-grandkids come to him and they ask him one question. Okay, old man, what's the truth of your life? You've been with us all these years. You took us out of Egypt. You crossed the desert. You fought enemies together. We starved and worked and suffered and celebrated together. What's the bottom line? What's the one truth, the one commandment, the one imperative we have to know? And in the 30th chapter of the book of Deuteronomy, which is the 5th book of Scripture, he gives them an answer. He says, as you walk through life, you're going to meet blessing and curse, good and evil, life and death. Everyone does. Everyone meets blessing and curse. Everyone has good days and bad days and awful days. Everyone gets beat up by life. Everyone has days when life lifts you up and makes you dance. You're going to have light and darkness in your life. You're going to have good and evil. It's going to present itself to you. Here's all you got to know. Here's the one commandment. Choose life. Choose life. Now, when we were young, we thought that was an easy one. Of course you're going to choose life. What else are you going to do? Thank you to these beautiful kids who've been dancing with us. The Beit Tshuva dancers, ladies and gentlemen. To dance is to choose life, right? But the truth is, and you all know this, you know this better than me, sometimes that's the hardest thing in the world to do. Because life can get so dark and so difficult and so painful that anything seems better than one more day. And so you make other choices. And it takes so much courage, and it takes so much guts, and it takes so much just nerve to reach up and say, I'm going to choose life anyway. And so many of them don't do it. I've been part of this house for 30 years, and I've seen light and darkness. I've lost a lot of friends from this house. This week, quite by coincidence, because I booked this months and months ago, but this week a member of my family was killed by alcohol. My daughter-in-law's mom, who drank herself to death, basically. She was here for a while. She ran away. Went to another one, ran away from that. Finally, they got her into something, but by then, her body was broken, broken, broken. She didn't have the strength to choose life. No matter how much love we poured into her, she couldn't do it. Life was too dark, too painful. And here's the real sad part. Her daughter is 9 months pregnant with her first grandchild. And we just wanted her to see the baby. And she didn't get to see the baby. It's so hard to choose life. That's the commandment. And that's all I'm going to ask of you. I'm not here to sell you religion. I'm not here to sell you God, although it helps. I just want you to say yes to life. Because just as we cry for her, for Pam, there's someone who will cry for you. And just as she missed this incredible opportunity to see a grandchild born, there are opportunities waiting for you. Chances to find light and love and dance. You just have to choose life. We have birthdays today. And for those who just came to the house, you just need to know one thing. As Nate said a moment ago, there's no difference between you who just came today and the person who's been here 23 years. You know why there's no difference? Because for him, it's every day. There is no 23 years. It's today. And tomorrow, it's tomorrow. And then it's the day. It's always today. It's every today. And what every today you got to do is get up in the morning and go to sleep at night and listen to the voice of the great prophet Moses. Please, God, choose life. Just choose life. Tonight we're going to celebrate birthdays. People who made the incredible choice to choose life. And we're going to cheer because in their choice, in their courage, in their testimony, in their truth, we all get a little more courage to make that choice. So we have birthdays tonight. Let's celebrate birthdays. We're going to go backwards. We're going to begin with Mel. Choose life.
So I'm Mel, and I'm an internally grateful member of this community. I've been praying all day today to try to say whatever it is I need to say to the people in the back who are struggling every day, and to get across my intense gratitude for so many people here. And I realized as I was actually sitting over there that my biggest problem right now is to figure out how to say thank you right. Like, I'm a junkie who was dying from heroin and crack and meth and all those things. I'm 43 years old. It's been 20 years. And my biggest problem right now is to figure out how to say thank you to everyone here. So first of all, to the board members and the community members and sisterhood, you guys giving and giving and giving and keeping our doors open and helping to do that all these years has absolutely played an integral role to saving my life. And if it wasn't for your warmth and showing up every Friday and your love and commitment, so many people died this past year. And I really don't see myself being alive. When Sarah said we're real ones, we're real ones. So thank you for that from the bottom of my heart. Kathy. Okay, so there's a few people, I know I have to go fast, I know I'm going slow. There's a few people I really just have to say a special thank you to for helping me save my life this year. And Jackie, there was such a hole in my heart from what's happened with my family, and such a missing piece I didn't know. And such just a sadness about that your insane, unconditional love and support and belief in me has, like, it's just changed. I can be warm and loving and all these things these people say because you welcomed me and loved me so hard when I was so scared. Oh God, okay, 30 seconds. Okay, Jackie, I love you so much, and you really have. I just love you so much. Thank you. And then the other thing that God gave me in this process, besides all you wonderful people, is Hashem blessed me with two of the most amazing roommates. Celine, the first 4 months, and doing that with you when I was terrified and starting to come off methadone and terrified and scared and alone. Thank you. And then Sarah, who pretty much bullied me into getting off methadone. I love you. Thank you. You're an amazing roommate. You guys are both truly my sisters, and I'm so blessed. All my other girls back there, I love you guys. And over there. Okay, I'm gonna stop, but if I forgot, and my freedom song people, I'm so grateful, and thank you, everybody, and yeah. Okay, I'll stop.
You gotta get one of these things.
Okay.
You get wisdom.
Wisdom, I like
You get wisdom. You get wisdom. This is for you.
Yeah.
Many. Many blessings. Nathan, 4 years. You go, man. Congratulations.
Thanks. Hi, I'm Nathan. I'm a grateful member of this community. I'm not going to lean on this. That's a hard act to follow. I want to say congratulations to all the birthdays, especially Mel. 1 year is a big deal. Let's see. When I got here 4 years ago, it wasn't my first time here. My first time was over 20 years ago. I didn't take it seriously. I stayed the entire program. stayed clean for about a minute after I left, and it took me another, I think, 18 years after that to get back here. One thing that I did differently this time was that I suspended this idea that I knew anything about recovery or that I needed to know anything, and just kept my my mind open, my heart open, and you know, stuck to people who were real and who really, you know, had my best interests at heart. So I just want to keep it short, keep it there. Thank you for everyone that keeps this place open. This community is amazing and wonderful. Thank you, Lisa, for doing my intake interview. I was 2 weeks clean at that point, and I thought I had it all figured out, and I was a mess. But thank you for seeing through the bullshit and, you know, seeing the opportunity that I could take here. Thank you, everyone.
Take this.
Understanding.
Thank you.
Jade, 6 years.
Hi everyone, my name is Jade, grateful member. You know, like normally I'm Rabbi Jade, but tonight I get to be Jade and it feels really, really good. Wow, this place really has put the light of recovery back into my heart, and I'm just so, so thankful. I'm planning on taking my cake here to, like, you know, have to be carried up here. I'm so in awe of this community, and I've been really trying to get here my whole life, and so to be here is such a blessing. To my newbies, please just go to bed sober. That's all you have to do, is you just have to put your head on your pillow, a pillow that was provided for you here, that just go to bed sober, please. And that's all you gotta worry about when you wake up. That's all you gotta do. And you keep doing that. And God willing, you'll be up here just like I am. So I wanna say thank you to everyone. I wanna give a shout out to my spirituals. Thank you for being a part of my recovery, and thank you for trusting me with your recovery. And it's an honor to be here, and I love you all so much. And I really mean it when I say that, so thank you so much.
Adam, 20 years.
Oh my God, congratulations. Thank you, Rabbi.
Hello, my name is Adam. I'm a grateful member of this community. Wow, what a great group we have tonight. First of all, I want to thank Rabbi Ed for coming back again to be with us, to lead us, to teach us. I love having you. We love having you here. I know I speak for the congregation. I'm so grateful for that. And I want to congratulate the other cake takers tonight. I'm in very good company, and it's an honor to be up here with all of you guys. I want to thank some friends of mine who are not regular members of the congregation who are here tonight. My friend Amy is here. I met Amy a little over 10 years ago in grief group, because in 2012 we both lost spouses to terminal diseases. Amy, I love you. I appreciate you. I'm grateful for you. And thank you for hanging in there with me and being my friend these past 11 years. It's amazing. And my oldest friend, Ben, is here tonight. Ben, actually, in 1971, Ben directed my father in 2 incredible stage productions, both with Jewish themes, Fiddler on the Roof and Man in the Glass Booth. And my dad was outstanding in those productions. And Ben, a lot of it was due to your direction. So I honor you. I'm grateful for you. I love you. Thank you for being here tonight. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I wanted to share with you something that happened to me early in my sobriety. I was at a meeting at a friend's house in Mar Vista, my friend Ed, and we were at a Thursday night meeting there. We had a meeting there for about 2 years, and it was a terrific meeting. But Ed and my sponsor, Chris, both decided that we should move the meeting to a men's sober living house here in Culver City. And after being there at that meeting for a couple of weeks, it kind of freaked me out, I got to be quite honest with you, because those guys were struggling with heavy addictions to meth and crack and heroin. And I'm just your run-of-the-mill pothead. And quite honestly, I had trouble relating to them. It kind of freaked me out a little bit. And after a couple of weeks there, I called my sponsor, Chris, and I said to him, I don't feel comfortable there, and I don't think I'm going to go back to that meeting. My sponsor, Chris, was a very intimidating guy. He was a guy with a shaved head and a lot of tattoos on his arms. And he used to like to try to solve his problems by putting his fist in people's faces. He was a very intimidating guy. And in response, he didn't mince words with me. This is what he said to me. He said, I got news for you. Your job is to stay sober and to help another alcoholic achieve sobriety, period. You need those guys for your recovery as badly as they need you for theirs. So why don't you come down off of your high horse and focus on the similarities between you and those guys instead of the differences? Be at that meeting. And he hung up on me. So, of course, I fired my sponsor, Chris, and looked for a new... No. I mean, Chris was right. It was an amazing... I went back. It was an amazing experience. It was amazing. It was transformative. Because it taught me a fundamental principle of recovery, and that is that people who otherwise have no business being in the same room together, people with different experience, different backgrounds, and yes, different addictions, can come together for the sole purpose of trying to help each other stay sober and to teach each other how to live happier, more fulfilling lives. It's a simple principle of the program. That's the way I see it. And it is what has inspired me to come back here to Beit Teshuvah, to this crazy, mixed up, sacred place that was created more than 30 years ago by Rabbi Mark Borovitz and Harriet Rosetto. It is the fellowship that has inspired me to come back here again and again since I first came here at my first Shabbat service. That was well over 15 years ago. I'm so grateful to all of you in the congregation. I'm grateful to the residents. Thank you so much for letting me share.
In absentia, we'd like to congratulate Tanya Jones for 3 years and Julie D for 5 years. And our last birthday tonight, my student, for 23 years, Russell.
Shabbat Shalom. My name is Russell, and I'm a grateful member of this community. I want to start by thanking everybody for all their well wishes, their belief, their trust, their sacred, holy trust in me, that they could come to me in times of strife, in times of trouble, in times of pain, in times of happiness, in times of celebration, and in times of joy, and entrust that to me, to be a part of their lives, to be joined with them, to be a part of this community and be a part of the journey that we are all on together. I want to thank you all so much. You guys have been such a huge part, especially this last year. The last year of my sobriety from 22 to 23, I've talked many times about the life I live today is beyond my wildest dreams. And yet it still gets wilder. Rabbi, you opened up talking about, is it possible? And up until a year ago, with 22 years of sobriety, with being out of prison for 12 years, for being immersed in this community, I would have still told you no. Because I was so afraid. I was so stuck in self. I had built a wall around myself that kept me stuck. And it wasn't until the trust was put in me that people asked me to believe in myself. Then I thought it was possible. Because I was too afraid to put myself out there, to take that risk. But when I was asked, I couldn't say no because I was asked for love. I was asked for community. I was asked for all the things that healed me through my life, through my sobriety, through my recovery, through my growth from a life in prison to a life in freedom, to a life of struggle and strife and slavery, to a life beyond, to the gifts of sobriety, the gifts of marriage, the gifts of love. These are all the things that are possible when you say yes. When you can step out of yourself, when you can allow us to hold on to you when you can't hold on to yourself, allow us to love you when you don't love yourself. Those are the things that are possible. Take that mustard seed of faith that's implanted within you and believe. Because I am standing here telling you that at 59 years old, 3 semesters in, I got a 4.0 average in college. I would have told you that's not possible. The path and the journey that I'm on, the fact that I was able to be married in this holy space to a woman I love dearly, that wasn't possible from behind a prison. But more importantly, it wasn't possible behind a prison mentality. What your mind can achieve, what your mind can believe, your body can achieve. So take that leap of faith. Let down your guard. Open your heart. Trust in those that believe so much in you. And the answer will be yes, it is possible. I am so grateful to everybody who's here, to everybody that showed up, to my family, to my in-laws. I hope you're watching tonight. I thank you again for all your love, support, generosity for Beit Shuvah, for me, for our marriage, for our home. Thank you for sponsoring Shabbat in my honor. I love you. You've taken me in like family, and I couldn't ask for better family. I ran into someone on the patio earlier, and she reminded me of something that happened about 8 years ago. And she said, Russell, you saved my life. Those are the gifts and the blessings that we get to do. Those are the gifts and the blessings that we get to be a part of. When we put down all that nonsense that's holding us apart and join together in community, join together on this path. I want to say happy birthday to all the birthdays. Mel, one is special, but you're even more special. It's amazing because I know the struggles that you've had. And in some of them, they've been darker than mine, and I've struggled mightily. So happy birthday to you. Adam, it's a pleasure to take a cake with you. Jade, Nathan, I love the crowd. And thank you so much. Rabbi, thank you so much. Shabbat shalom.
A real cake.
All right, so all the birthdays, please come back up, and anyone who wants to give them a cake and sing happy birthday, please come on up.
Birthdays together right here.
Birthdays.
Birthdays on the stage.
Okay, sure.
Birthdays on the stage.
We'll do Elenu, Kaddish, sponsors, announcements in 5 minutes. Let's go.
I love it.
Supper time.
I love me, yes.
I believe in God. I also believe in supper. Come on. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday,
Mel, Nathan, Jade, Adam, and Russell. Happy birthday to you. Keep coming back sober.
Everyone, stay right where you are. We're going to finish this service in exactly 3 minutes. Go. Go. Stay where you are. Stay where you are. Don't move. Pray here. 2 more minutes and 30 seconds.
ולא שמענו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא, ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו אחד.
30 seconds of serious. For all of those who are in a year of mourning, for all of those who remember a loved one, for all those who celebrate the life of a loved one on this yard site, and to the family and friends of Danica Valencia, we wish you our comfort, our strength, and peace as you remember your loved ones. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shmei Rabbah. V'yalmad yivrach yiruteh v'yamlich malchuteh v'chayechon v'yamechon v'chayedechal Beit Yisrael b'agalav v'zman kariv v'yimru Yehei shmei Rabbah v'varach le'olam u'me'alma yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitrumam v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalau shmei dekud shabrichu Le'elam min kol berchata v'shirata tushpechata v'nechamata damiran be'alma v'yimru amen Yehei shlama Rabbah min shemaya v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'yimru amen Oseh shalom bimromav hu yaseh shalom Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'yimru. Amen. May the source of peace in all the world bless you with peace in the warmth of this community and in all of its prayers. Amen. We want to thank the sponsors for this Shabbat. In honor of Julian Block's 7-year birthday, your parents are proud of you and so is your new baby. And we couldn't be proud to call our son Russell our son. Thank you from Linda and Alan in honor of Russell's birthday. And to all who made this Shabbat possible, thank you so very, very much. Announcements. Announcements. What would prayer be like without announcements? On Sunday, January 28th, we honor Paul Bergman with the Tshuva Award. Lynn Shapiro with the Annette Shapiro Volunteer Award at the gala. Be there, or I'll be very upset, because I'll be there. Community dinner, Shabbat, January 19th. We will have Shabbat dinner. Beit Tshuva is looking for car donations. Shh. If you do not donate your car, the valet guy out there will. So please, there's weekly challah. The Gilbert Family Recovery Team is running. Please run with them. That's all the announcements. Kiddush, Motzi, Oseh Shalom, go.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam
Borei pari hagafen Baruch
atah Adonai
Eloheinu melech haolam
Asher kitshanu mitzvotav v'ratzavanu
B'Shabbat
kodsho be'ahava uvratzon hinhilanu zikaron lema'aseh v'reishit ki hu yom techila lemikra'e kodesh zecher letziat Mitzrayim
Kivanu v'acharta v'yotanu kidashta
Mikol Amim V'Shabbat
Shabbat kodshecha B'yava uvratzon hinchaltanu
Baruch atah Adonai Mekadesh HaShabbat
Amen. Challah. Baruch atah
Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Hamotzi lechem min haaretz Amen.
Thank you to Counter Nate. Thank you to Laura Vegas. Thank you to this fabulous band. Thank you, man. Beautiful. I love the outfit. I love you. Give us an Oseh Shalom. Take us out. Take us out.
Oseh Shalom as we end our evening.
Take us out.
prayer for peace for ourselves and everyone on this planet. Shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu. Shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu. Oh, say shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu. Ve'akol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu. Ve'akol Yisrael. Oh, say shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu. Oh, say shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu. Oh, say shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu. Ve'akol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu. Ve'akol Yisrael. Oh. Thank you, Rabbi Ed. And thank you for being here. Thank you to everyone that helped put the service together. And have a great evening and the rest of your Shabbat.